Hello everyone! Today we'll talk about two premium ships that were included in the Space Wolf DLC, the Imperial gunship Desert Eagle and the Federation covert ops interceptor Superkite. Let's not beat around the bush. The truth is that because of its higher crit chance, the Desert Eagle is practically unmatched at its rank when it comes to destruction and carnage. Taking into account only the bonuses from modifiers and implants, you can get up to 40% crit chance. 40! Throw in the bonuses you get from ammo and aiming overcharge, and there you go, 100% chance to deal critical damage. For only 9 seconds, of course, but you can do, or rather destroy, a lot of things in 9 seconds. In other ways, the Eagle is more or less the stock Imperial gunship, just as you know it, sluggish and very tough. 3 hull modifiers allow you to create a ship that is equally resistant to all types of damage, and the recent auto-repair hull modifier, which can only be installed on gunships by the way, enables you to say goodbye to the permanent dependence on repairs coming from allied engineering frigates. Amen! The only available shield modifier should be used to install the kinetic shield adapter. This little guy will also provide you with steady repairs, but only at high speeds. Also take a look at the Rapid Maneuver Stabilizer. It increases ship speed and maneuverability. A nice thing to have with a kinematic shield, don't you think? As you don't really get a lot of modifiers to play with at long distances, it's a good idea to stick to ion emitter. The thing with the Gauss cannon is that when you have it, a bonus to your critical damage is much more important than the chance to crit. The problem is that at this rank, pretty much the only option you have is Alpha Inhibitor Aux. If you still aren't ready to let go of your Gauss cannon, then take a look at the Inhibitor Swarm and the Shrapnel Cone. Both of these beauties will come in handy while fighting nimble ships. The Cone is slightly weaker, but has a faster recharge rate. When it comes to fighting at close range though, nobody does it better than the Eagle, especially if you install the Deimos engine. It will save your skin time and time again. It is basically a younger, less talented brother of the Recon Microwarp engine, as it doesn't have much range. Feel free to take the Singularity Generator or the Tai'Kin as your main means of blowing your enemies to smithereens. Just keep in mind that if you follow the second route, you have to drop at least one infrared scanner to get electronic guidance. If you plan to hit anything smaller than a frigate, that is. Trust us, you'll need it. There are some downsides though. There's only one capacitor slot, so you have to make do some tough choices. Viable options include emergency barrier for emergencies, duh, iridium heatsink or pulse discharger for damage, and voltage regulator if you like to cruise at maximum speeds. The second spaceship that was a part of the original bundle is the Federation covert ops interceptor Superkite. This bird is not for the faint of heart. Let us explain. It has 3 computer slots, which is amazing when you're flying a high-tier covert ops interceptor. The thing is that Superkite sits at the 6th rank, and you'll have even tougher time picking modifiers than with the Eagle. Despite the problem, the ship has a good base crit chance, and don't forget the Federation crit bonus, which applies when you're flying at high speeds. At the same time, the abundance of computer slots mean that you can outfit Superkite with a gun with a high spread, and still make it work with the help of electronic guidance. Okay, let's see what we can do with shields and the hull. Both of them only have a single slot, so we'll have to be very careful here. Keep in mind that your hull isn't very resistant to kinetic damage, and your shield easily crumbles when taking electromagnetic damage. We suggest that getting rid of this vulnerability should be your top priority for now. Your survivability can be further enhanced by taking a repair kit or a shield booster. Another way of making it easier to get to the end of the match is to outfit your Superkite with adaptive camo. It will hide you from enemy radars and prevent enemies from locking onto you, but don't get too cocky. It won't make you invisible to enemy pilots. The capacitor slots, or are we kidding, there's only a single one. Because of less than ideal energy regeneration to consumption ratio, we recommend that you should stick to a voltage regulator. Of course, there is always the option to get an emergency barrier, but honestly, it's not worth the risk of finding yourself in a situation when you cannot activate this or that module because of low energy. And anyway, trust us, you don't really want to limit your speed and maneuverability, not with this bird. Because when it comes to being fast and dodging enemy shots, this little guy stands out even amongst Federation craft, which are not the slowest in the universe, if you catch my drift. Try to keep up with it. Spoiler, you won't be able to do this. Both of these beauties, as well as 10,000 gold standards, unique stickers, and a permanent 10% bonus to reputation gain and ship experience, are all part of the Space Wolf DLC, so you know where to get it. See you in space.